Hey, what's up? Ian here, and this is KZX HBB Pr2 Planar Magnetic IEM. And in this video, I'm going to share with you guys a very quick unboxing, graph measurements, and my first impression of this IEM. Now, this video will be timestamped, so please feel free to skip to the different chapters. And before I begin, I'd like to thank KZ for sending this to me, making this video possible. And as always, whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. It is not scripted, and KZ will watch this video with you guys. Okay, all right, so let's begin with a very quick unboxing. Let's open up the plastic. Okay. All right, so by the way, this is retailing for $46 US or $48 US, depending with mic or without mic. I think this one is with mic. No mic, sorry, no mic. Alright, so let's quickly go through the specs of this. The frequency range is 20 to 40,000 Hertz. I'm not too sure if you can see. The impedance is 15 ohms and the sensitivity is 94. The planar driver, it doesn't say, but yeah. Anyway, let's open this up and see how it looks like. Well, it's almost similar to the Pr1, okay? And let's remove all the accessories out first. I think it's gonna be quite straightforward. I mean, there's paperwork, and then the cable is probably gonna be KZ typical cable. Yes, it is. It is KZ's typical cable. And then the ear tips, I think it might be the Starline ear tips. I don't know, or foam tips. Let's see what it is. Yeah, it is Starline ear tips. So I don't need to go through the ear tips because it's pretty standard. As you can see, it is the Starline ear tips. Okay, pretty popular ear tip. Some reverse it and use it, and so-called improve the sound. And this is the Pr2. Okay, now surprisingly, installed onto the Pr2 is our foam tips. Yeah, foam tips on the Pr2s. Let's take a look at the faceplate. Very nice faceplate. It's actually quite similar to the Pr1s and the Pr1 Pro. It's metal as well. Yep. And inside, I think we can see the planar. It's really huge. Look at the size of that planar driver. It's a bit different, I think. Yeah, that's what you know, KZ has mentioned. It's a bit different from the Pr1s. The faceplate, I think it's not vented, but don't quote me on that. This is my first time looking at this. But yeah, it's got some vents on top, and yeah, it seems to be grilled on the faceplate. It's got 2-pin, and it feels quite thick, right? Yeah, quite a thick little IEM. And the nozzle is, yeah, I think it's paper filter or metal mesh. It's metal mesh. All right, so let's measure this. Let me just get ready, and then I'll be right back with the measurement. All right, so as you can see, I've taken out my measuring rig, and I've got the Pr2 here, and it's got the foam tips. I'm using its stock foam tips. I'm using my test cable, the M15, and my measuring rig, and yeah, it's all hooked up. I've already done all the calibration, so let's go straight into the measurements. So let's put the left side into the coupler, right? Make sure everything is inserted properly. Now let's go to the computer, and let's give it a name. Pr2, okay, oh, wait, HBB Pr2, left side. Right, so let's check the levels. Right, 88 dB. Right, let's see how it looks like on the graph. Okay, very nice. Now let's take the left side out from the coupler, and now let's put the right side in. Okay, Make sure everything is inserted properly. Alright, let's go back to the computer. Change the name to right. And check the levels. Alright, 88 dB, very good. Let's begin. Okay, not bad. I mean, the channel matching is quite good. I mean, it's planar, and in order for the left and the right to get almost perfect is really good. Okay, let's just overlay. I mean, I don't need to tidy up this graph, so let me just overlay the Harmon. Okay, so let's insert the Harmon and see how it looks like on compared to the Harmon. Let me just change the type of the line so you can see very clearly. And there you go. So that is the Harmon target, and it's normalized at 1000 Hertz. And what I can see is that the bass is elevated, sub bass is elevated with mid bass elevated, lower mids is also elevated. So this part here will make the IEM sound very warm. At the same time, it's got pretty good gain, almost close to Harmon. Looking at this is quite energetic, and yeah, very energetic. Good bite as well, and good presence. Is quite a bright IEM. Yeah, and well, very good air. So it will, I think it might sound very airy to me. I don't know, but I gotta listen to it. But looking at the graph, looks like a fun IEM with warmth and bright as well. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to take out my iPad and I'm gonna listen to this with my ears. Right, so be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and as you can see, I brought out my iPad, and I've got the HBB Pr2 here with my CP145, my test cable, and the Apple dongle. The reason why I'm still using my Apple dongle is because all along to test IEMs I've been using Apple dongle. I could use my M15, but I'm not going to use it because it's going to change everything, right? So I'm going to listen to a few songs and then let you guys know what stands out to me, and based on the IEM test songs which I have here. Right, so let's put this in my ear for the first time. Very comfortable, fits my ear like a glove, and let's listen to a few songs and I'll commentate as we go along. Okay, volume, let's see if it's drivable. This is probably this is a comfortable level for me, about 50 to 60% I think, and this is Splash by Yoshi Horikawa. Probably have to increase the volume just a bit, and what I hear is that the highs are bright forward. The rumble is it goes pretty low. Yeah, the rumble on this song, and is actually the treble is it stands out a bit more as compared to the bass. But as the bass comes in, impact is quite firm, very clean. I find that this Pr2 sounds very clean, very technical. Alright, so let's switch to another song. This is a female vocal. Good rumble. Again, I want to emphasize on that. The rumble is good. The mid bass is okay. Soundstage is wide. It's got quite a big soundstage. Natural. Very good sound separation. It's not a small soundstage. It's not intimate at all. And female vocals, they've got a natural positioning. Pianos are on the side. Sarah McLachlan is in the middle. Good layout, good imaging as well. Alright, let's listen to a bit of Madonna. Right, so cowbell on this side, shakers on this side, and Madonna's gonna come in somewhere here. And yeah, so very good imaging. And Madonna has got a very energetic voice, and in this IEM it portrays that energy. Shaker sounds really nice and engaging as well. Bass is It's got good thump. Kick drums are thumpy as well. Not overwhelming, I would say. It's very clean sound as well. The note weight on this IEM is not a very heavy one, but this is just one song. Let's listen to another one. Taurus. This is more to test the bass by Machine Gun Kelly. And let's wait for the bass to come in, the rumble. This is to test the rumble. Yeah. Now I got to increase the volume. So this IEM is not easy to drive. As you can see, in order to get a pretty good volume, I need to get it about maybe 70 to 80%. Very good rumble, very clean rumble as well, and it's got a good bass floor. At the same time, good treble as well. The mids, I feel, is a little bit shy, a bit laid back. That's it's V-shaped, but it doesn't sound V-shaped. The note weight on this sounds a bit on more of a technical side instead of a fun side. It's a bit of here and there, I would say. Good brightness, good gain, and good bite as well. Okay, let's listen to another song, Pretty Vacant by Sex Pistols. This is more for the rhythm, if the IEM can catch up with the drums and the snares. Sound separation is very good. So I've got snares on each side, guitars in the middle, and it's spaced out very good, very well. Good. This is by Thundercat. Let's listen to this. And it's more for the bass and the mid bass as well. Very, very polite treble, and very well, the bass is there. Again, I mentioned it's not a very overwhelming boomy bass. In fact, it's not boomy at all. It's a very clean bass, perfect bass. It's a very good delivery of bass without the muddiness and without the boominess. At the same time, the treble is not sibilant, it's not harsh. Yeah, I don't hear any harshness. I don't hear any sibilants, and it's not shouty at all. Well, let's listen to one of the songs that test the shoutiness. Okay, and that one bites the dust. And Freddie will sound very shouty if it's too much gain. Yeah, so Freddie sounds just nice, not too shouty. Freddie sounds very energetic in this track, but not shouty, not to the level of shoutiness, and very good bite as well. So good engagement. It's got good sparkle for the treble. Yeah, overall sounds good. Okay, so this part here, there's that shrill there, and that is a little bit energetic, a little bit too energetic. That's what I feel around this part here. The electric piano, or there's some sound effects. Yeah, that sounds a bit shrilly to me. But other than that, it's fine. Okay, let's listen to Florence and the Machine. And that's for her voice, the sparkle of her voice. See how she sounds light and engaging as well. And well, I would say the overall sound stage, the layout is very good. The technicalities on this IEM is very good as well. Yeah, it's wide sound stage, very naturally laid out. Good bottom shelf, good top shelf as well. It's just that the mids are a little bit recessed, but that's about it. It's a good proper V-shaped quite balanced, I would say. Yeah, balanced tuned IEM. It's not really V, but it's a good proper V. The treble is not distorted. There's good air to the treble as well. Okay. Alright guys, so you've heard my very first initial impressions of this KZX HBB Pr2. Again, this is not my full review. This is my very first impressions. I will listen to this for a longer period of time and come up with another video, well, a short review video, full review of this KZX HBB Pr2. Right guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Right guys, I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.